fuck you mean I got a 0 on my assignment? Who is it?
It's Rick.
Fuck you, Rick.
Hey, fuck me. Fuck you, man. I'm here to do the show.
Fuck, I guess we gotta do this show. Damn, I forgot. Hey! What up, Rick?
Bobby!
What's up,
How
buddy?
you doing, buddy?
Hey, let's do this fucking show, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, let's get into it.
Let's fucking get into her.
Today's segment is brought to us by Gas Guzzlers of Arkansas.
We are the problem. I'm not a fan of that corporation there. You know, they overrun the gas stations too much.
Not a big fan. I honestly, the way they be saying it makes us think that they're drinking it.
Yeah, I don't know why they even reached out to us for a sponsorship. Honestly.
Really at all. How do they have money? If you say we are the problem.
You know what? They're reselling the gas.
Reselling the gas.
Sons of bitches.
All right, everyone. Let's get into segment 1 here. So this question has been kicked around work a whole lot, and the debates have been going on nonstop, so we thought we'd bring it to the show.
Yep.
The great battle between a grizzly bear and a African gorilla. Who would win in a fight? I don't know why this has been a nonstop topic, but for some reason, we got to figure it out.
African gorilla, Amazon gorilla. Where do
They're
gorillas come from?
They're not from the Amazon. They're from Africa.
Okay. I don't know. My animals too good. I know cat, dog. I could spell them. Maybe not gorilla.
Spell gorilla.
Gorilla.
Gorilla. And we're talking the animal gorilla, not gorillas, like the warfighters.
Yeah, not the Guerilla one. Just the Gorilla one.
For somebody who didn't say they could spell, you spelled it real well, real quick.
I'm a very good speller.
Okay. Well, let's hear it, Rick.
Personally, I think... Okay. Pitting these two majestic beasts up against each other, I think, personally, the gorilla's going to take it. Hear me out. You're probably out there thinking, you stupid fuck, the bear's going to win, right? I don't think so. I think the gorilla's a little more swift, a little more nimble, quick on his feet. He could get around that grizzly or whatever kind of bear it is. Is it a grizzly?
Bear.
Okay,
yep.
grizzly.
Yeah, we'll just do
He
straight
could
up grizzly bear.
put him in a chokehold, take him down. Yeah, the bear's going to claw, but that gorilla's hundreds of pounds of pure muscle. I think it's going to be easy win from my boy gorilla.
So you just caught up on the fact that he got thumbs. That's where you're at right now.
Hey.
Yeah, that's where you're circling right now.
We the best.
A North American grizzly.
Okay, let's talk size difference between the two.
1,500 pounds.
Okay.
A pissed off furry animal.
Okay, 1,500 pounds pissed off furry animal.
3 to 4 inch claws.
All right.
Has a bite force of 1,200 psi.
Pounds per square inch.
Yet, the gorilla carries at 1,300. It's a little heavier.
And he's more dense. These motherfuckers, they can't swim.
But...
Because they sink.
Mm-hmm, true. So if
Too
it's
much muscle.
Anywhere near water, it's over with. The gorilla,
he's down.
He's down.
Yeah.
But the grizzly, because I'm all for the grizzly here. Let's be honest, that's 8 to 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Has a swipe force that could break your back. It could bite your arm off in one go. And it's there to mess your world up. It's gonna go for your organs. It's gonna aim and destroy. Now you get in the middle of between mother and his cubs, it's over with.
Yeah.
You know, they tell backpackers to carry real strong backpacks because if it happens, they'll attack the backpack first before they get your organs. You know, but you ain't walking away from that. So a gorilla, yeah, you got thumbs. That bear's gonna chew them thumbs off. You're gonna put the hands in his mouth, it's gonna be over with.
Okay. You're talking about a grizzly, and you say he can break your back, he can rip your arm off. Can he do that to a gorilla? A gorilla, a big old beast, can't be fucked with. I don't think so. I think
so.
I don't know. Let's how tall is a gorilla? How tall a gorilla gonna be? Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Let's see how tall a gorilla is.
How tall is a gorilla? Thank you, Google. 1.6 meters, 5.5 feet.
So he's about half the height of a grizzly standing up. So let's look at weight. It weighs about 90 kilograms. Oh, that's a female.
30 stone.
30 stones.
Thank you,
Metrics.
English internet.
Yeah.
Okay, 160 kg. So I mean, he's a pretty big guy. And I'm getting a phone call. 352 pounds.
So,
Not a lot.
Not a
How
lot.
is that possible?
not as impressive as you think.
There's no way.
Don't get me wrong. A gorilla is incredibly strong. You know, they're roughly the strength of about 4 or 5 men.
I think with his size, him now knowing how much he weighs and how tall he is, I think he's going to be a little bit more nimble.
He's nimble, but don't underestimate how fast a grizzly is.
Let's see. How hard can a gorilla punch?
He better be cracking skulls.
Well,
Because I'm telling you right now, a grizzly bear, he hit him and be over with.
so all right. So we just learned here, gorilla punch is strong enough to shatter your skull with one slam of its arm, between 1,300 to 2,700 pounds of force. Gorillas, on average, 400 pounds. They have a muscle mass density almost 4 times higher than the most heavily muscled, powerful human you know. And that's coming from a reputable website, I believe, wildgorillasafaris.com. Shout out. You're just helping me. Could a human knock out a gorilla? Let's see. A bear or a gorilla could definitely be knocked out with a punch, but it would not be easy. So a human could probably... Yeah, I think I could fight a bear.
Fuck no. That bear would eat you, Rick.
I'm going to fight him with a shotgun.
Yeah. That's how we came to the top of the food chain, buddy.
A couple shotguns, though, because one is just going to piss him the fuck off. I'm going to need a slug or something in there.
Yeah, you're going to need
no
some
bird shot, no buckshot.
a little power on that. You know, I mean, if you guys know anybody out there that's went toe-to-toe with a bear...
Or a gorilla.
Or a gorilla, you got to let us know.
Yeah, I'm dying to know.
Yeah, I would... He literally could be dying.
Help me!
Because just the thought of it, how terrifying a situation that would be. Right, to go up against either one of them? Come on now.
Yeah.
That's a survival story and a half.
I don't... This is... It's such a lifelong quest to find the answer to this question. Who would win in a fight, a bear versus a gorilla? I honestly, I thought gorillas were larger than what the internet says they are. I thought they could probably go toe to toe with a bear. It really depends on where they're fighting at. Are they fighting in the forest? Are they fighting on a beach? Are they fighting in space?
I mean, in all honesty, space bears.
Oh, that's scary. That's
a terrifying
scary
thought.
Space monkey, space gorilla.
Oof.
Didn't they do? I think there was a cartoon about that. I remember loving that show. What the fuck was that called? I don't remember.
Yeah, what do you... Rick, you ate a lot of lead when you were a kid, weren't you?
I lived under power lines.
You're a pink chip kid, aren't you?
Cartoon.
But in all honesty...
Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. That's what it was.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, what a great show.
But in all honesty,
Yeah.
though, I will always take my vote that grizzly bear will smoke check a gorilla any day.
Yeah, knowing the size and weight. Still, I'm on the fence still. I think if the gorilla can get a fucking solid punch in, it could be over. That's 1,300 to 2,700 pounds of force
Yeah, but
coming at your skull.
a bear is built like a Buick, man.
If the ape can fucking leap off a tree and come up with one of those punches, and the bear's opening his mouth to eat the punch, I think the gorilla still is gonna go straight through that skull.
You got real WWE for us right there. Was he gonna RKO him next? That's the next step to this?
Yeah.
Oh man. But in all honesty though, I will always take my money hands down, and that's why I need those viewers here. We need y'all to
chime in.
Yeah, chime in what you think. You know, we got to hear. You know, I even had a buddy of mine, Zach. He when he was out hunting in Colorado, came in between a bear and its cubs, and he said that was a terrifying situation.
Yeah.
And they pretty much just got out of there. But he said she's up on top of you before you even know it. From 50 yards to 10 in less than 10 seconds.
Jesus.
It's quick. They're fast, and that's what I was saying. You're saying that grizzlies are going to be nimble, or not grizzlies, excuse me. Gorillas are going to be nimble.
Yep.
But grizzlies are incredibly fast. People are a lot faster than people give them credit for.
Yeah.
They're not these big lumbering beasts. They can run like about 35 miles an hour, 25, 35 miles, somewhere in that ballpark.
That's quick.
They're fast.
Yeah.
They're fast, and they'll get a hold of you quick. I mean, they chase down elk and all kinds of stuff all the time.
That's true.
So, I think I might have convinced you. I think I might get you on the right path now.
I think you did. I think I'm going to have to wait until I hear what the listeners have to say.
So I said, if you guys got an opposition to me, let's hear it.
Give me some more evidence why a bear would win.
Rob votes bear.
Rick votes gorilla. Give me gorilla.
Give me the bear, man. Give me the bear.
All right. Let's move on.
You know what time it is? It's time for our current event.
I got something for us today. I saw this morning from BBC News. Imported U.S. sweets with illegal ingredients seized. Apparently, sweets from the U.S. contain illegal ingredients here in the U.K. Things like carcinogenic and genotoxic ingredients that have been banned by the U.K. government. I think that's really fucking nuts because we eat this shit. Jolly Ranchers, Swedish Fish, Lemonheads, Mountain Dew, whatever. That's like an American staple.
That was pretty much half my diet growing up as a kid. Explains a lot, but yeah.
We consume it on the daily, and it's all banned in the UK, and more than likely the EU as well. Which I think that's a good thing, definitely, because it keeps kids safe, healthy. It says here, calcium disodium, EDTA, which is banned within drinks in the UK, was found in Mountain Dew.
But let's be honest, Mountain Dew be out there poisoning people on multiple different wells. I have
Yeah.
no problem with Mountain Dew. Okay, the taste is great. All right, they're killing it. But we have already seen multiple instances where people have reported where they said they found stuff in their drink and they wrote back saying that's impossible. The acid inside of it will dissolve whatever's in there. So if you're consuming that, we all know you're taking on that risk of whatever these big bottling companies are giving you.
Yeah, I feel like the blame is on the consumer. At the same time, though, with those ingredients being banned in the UK, they probably shouldn't be putting them in drinks and foods anyway,
Yeah, we spend a lot of time researching our food and different things, right? And yet these big companies are able to pull the wool over our eyes and give us these drinks and sell them and propaganda all this different stuff into our laps, and we just consume it and we enjoy it.
And we want more.
And we want more.
Give me another Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's crazy, man, because I remember when my first kid was born, we were so concerned with like mac and cheese and it has this yellow dye in it and all these other foods that contain like red 42 or yellow 17, like those are the bad dyes and those cause different effects in children, like it gives them autism or something. I don't know, that's probably a bad example, but it has the effect on these kids' brains because they're still developing.
Exactly.
And so we stayed away from it for a long time. And then now living here in the UK, we really don't have to worry about it anymore because all that extra shit is not included in.
Exactly, it's
in
pretty
what we buy.
insane. Yeah, it's pretty insane that they're able to cut that out of the diet. They basically siphoned that out over time. Sad part is that's how America's making money.
Yeah.
The food industry is incredible in the United States, and they will continue to make these products and continue to make money on them.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you think about it, because the UK is doing perfectly fine, and they were able to eliminate it.
Yep, absolutely. It says here in the article, the U.S. typically demands proof that something is harmful, whereas here, they're prepared to restrict compounds even if there yet isn't solid proof. So, I mean, they're taking affirmative action there, and I don't think that's the right phrase, affirmative action. That deals with something else.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's the way you should have went.
We
Probably should ask Jazz.
We'll backtrack there. We'll
Yeah.
touch on affirmative action in another segment. But
The proper action is probably what you should have went with.
the most correct action. Sometimes my brain goes faster, slower than my mouth. I don't know.
It's okay.
I'm stupid
I
sometimes.
guess you could say we were Mountain Dew kids.
I absolutely
Explains
was.
a lot. We just weren't developed right.
My parents just give me a 2-liter and say, "Go have fun," and that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, so if you're eating these candies, just be cognizant of what's in them before you give them to your kids. That's really...
I mean, in all honesty, they definitely push all these products out there for all of us. And we need to be more conscious, definitely way more conscious
Yep.
of what we are consuming. And if you don't like it, then stop buying it, period.
Yeah.
Don't get to give to other people. Don't to hand out on Halloween. Just don't buy the products.
Just don't buy it at all. Force those companies to take a different route.
Yep, the products have always been good, but now it's starting to get to the point to where they're really affecting us because I don't know if they're cutting corners. I don't know what they're doing, but it's starting to really show.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I think that's all we have for you for the current event today.
Thanks for listening.
And this next segment brought to us by Johnny's Discount Legal Service.
You do the crime, you'll probably do the time.
Yeah, Johnny, he's not working terribly hard for us out there.
Yeah, he doesn't have a very good filing system. Last time I used him, I'll probably be the only person in history who got divorced twice from the same person during the same hearing. Good old Johnny.
He doesn't do good keeping track of that paperwork.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right. Next segment we're talking about is the use of steroids. It's been a question a lot of people have asked. Like, is it safe if I do it in moderation? Is it okay?
Is it morally okay? Is it morally correct?
Can we use it in sports? Obviously we is not me.
Yeah, if you looked at us, you'd know.
You
we don't
would
use steroids.
know, yeah.
Yes, not a chance in
No,
hell.
these guys are the furthest thing away from steroids.
Yeah, they'd be taking them fat pills.
Yeah, which is really just Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, Jolly Ranchers Mountain Dew. Yeah, well,
All that's good stuff.
way different.
But no, in sports, you see a lot of players get fined and then sometimes kicked out kicked off their team for it.
Yep.
So, I mean, is it right? Is it wrong? You're really just using something that's available to you, as illegal as it may be. I don't know. Are they illegal? Are steroids illegal?
I mean, yes, they are illegal.
Okay.
Right, but in my opinion, the reason they're illegal is because they can be dangerous. They can cause defects to your body. Any muscle in your body. Your heart. People get a lot of defects with their heart. Liver issues, things along those lines. Right.
Right.
But personally, right, do I think steroids are wrong? No, and the reason why is because they do have side effects. They do cause issues. They do cause behavioral conflicts with things.
Roid rage.
Yes, roid rage.
Yeah.
But they are using something that's enhancing them to the best of their ability to perform at the best of their ability, right? So if you put them in an environment where every person is using that, then you're going to get the best results out of these people. They are going to perform at the best of their ability, right? Mm-hmm. The time it becomes unfair is when there's only one person not using it and everybody else is using it. So that one person not using it is going to be like, this is unfair. They have an advantage. Well, use an advantage. Take advantage of it. Be able to, I'm not saying condoning people using steroids. This is not the point. But, for an example, powerlifting. They have different brackets in powerlifting that are meant for people who are on the juice and who are not on the juice. If you're all natural, then you go to that. If you're not, but let's look at any bodybuilder. There's not a single bodybuilder out there that looks the way they look that is not specifically an all-natural bodybuilder, But if you're not an all-natural bodybuilder, you will, and you cannot look the way you look without being on steroids. And the ability to adapt and do what you need to do, and to look the way they look, or in powerlifting, to be able to perform the way they perform, there's no way they're giving that output without the assistance. And it's not always just Tren or heavy duty 8-ball or any of these crazy steroid. I mean, a lot of them are just using human growth hormone, just basic level to boost their testosterone enough to give them a slight advantage in recovery. And they've done studies showing that, like, somebody who doesn't work out and takes steroids will put on almost as much muscle mass as somebody who works out and doesn't take steroids and takes clean and is clean completely. So they've equaled it out to where, like, you could not work out and take steroids and get almost the same results as somebody who works out and is clean. And it's just crazy to think about, right? So they're saying somebody who takes steroids and works out in the same period of time as somebody who's clean and works out will put on like 14 pounds of muscle, and the other person only put on 6, which is insane when you think about it, right? Completely double.
Yeah. Because, I mean, going from doing absolutely nothing but taking a shot in the ass, phrasing, and then versus the guy who's actually working for it and trying to do something about it, getting himself stronger. I think it is fucking insane. I will never take steroids, honestly. I just have that addictive not personality, but my genes aren't too good when it comes to addiction.
You're quick to become addicted?
I'm very quick, really, to anything. So trying to stay away from anything that is addictive, and it's difficult. It says anabolic steroids are addictive. You can crave it. It requires more to get the same effects, and you can have withdrawals if you suddenly stop taking it. And I'll pass on that.
Yeah, we don't want to get tied up into none of that stuff, and I'll never use them either. Yeah. It's never been a big decision or craving to be
never a thought.
I want to use anabolic steroids. That's
let me get them. No.
Yeah, that's never been it.
Yeah.
This is more of just an outside perspective and looking and seeing, like, I really don't see an issue with it. If these guys are trying to perform at the best of their ability in sports or anything, let them perform at the best of their ability, right?
Peak human performance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this will let them get there. And if you want to hinder that and take that away from them and make them be all natural, then put them in brackets that are all natural. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Don't let them try and perform against people who are obviously have a leg up.
Yeah.
Because it will give you a leg up. There's no better way to put it. It'll put you ahead of the pack real quick. And I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. That's what some of these people need to do to get to that next level. And a lot of the professionals who are always talking about steroid usage will say we need you to reach your max ability natural. Then we put you on steroid. Then we can let you progress into that. Then you get to see results beyond what you could ever imagine, because you've already reached everyone thought you were on steroids to begin with before you even got on it, because you've reached your max ability, which is insane when you think about it. So just like, I will never stand against people trying to be their best. I just feel like they need to do it in a safe environment. They need to do it to where it's safe amounts and not overdo it and become addicted or put their health at risk for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, if just doing it to do it, there is no point. You're putting your life in a lot of wear and tear in your body for very little return. But we have, if you're a professional bodybuilder who's competing at the top of the level, top of the game, compete at the top of your game. You're at the top. You're in the top bracket of the world. Do it. Proceed that way. But if you're just, 18, 19 years old, just starting out your life, you don't need that. No. Absolutely not. Stay away from it. If you're not even close to being ready to be able to take on that kind of growth and build on your body and wear and tear. Absolutely not.
Honestly, I'm on the opposite side of that. I don't think they should be used at all.
Okay. I mean, that's completely acceptable.
Yeah. I think, you, like you were saying, you get to the top of your game naturally, and then, oh well, hey, guess what? Try these steroids, and you'll see, results quicker, and you'll get further. But I don't think humans were made for that. You get to the top of your game naturally, and that's it, man. Just sit back and relax, enjoy it. If steroids never existed, what would you do then? You wouldn't be able to surpass the summit of where you're at.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, when you think about it, using steroids kind of bypasses the old survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
The old Charles Darwin here,
Yeah.
because if you got somebody who is a normal person, right? If we're looking back to where we need to survive our fitness of our human beings survived on our fitness, the person who can take steroids will obviously succeed because they would have an advantage compared to their peers,
Yeah.
And it's crazy as us as humans have come up with these ways to basically bypass the laws of nature.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic too, with stem cells and creating shit, cloning and all that. That might need a tinfoil hat for that.
That's coming for the conspiracy cast.
Conspiracy cast.
So everybody bring out your tinfoil hats because it's coming.
Yeah, we don't provide them for you. You have to make them yourselves, but have them on standby.
Yeah, I appreciate it if you have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so steroids, honestly, and I'm glad that you have that opinion like that, and and your views on it, because I come from an addictive environment as well. So I'll never mess with that stuff. I just don't think it's necessary, especially with my livelihood and how I live.
Yep.
It's more of, like I said, an outside perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's how you want to carry your life and do it, then good on you. You should be happy with your results and the way you look and your decisions. You know what I mean? It's just like people who go out and do actual drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the way you want to take your life and carry yourself, then that's all on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are all in control of our own well-being and life. Right? Nobody else behind the wheel but us.
It's true.
The sooner people realize that, the better. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, like, perfectly acceptable in my book. I'll never fight anyone on having a stance against that. I really, really never will, because like I said, I don't necessarily condone it. I just won't ever lash out against somebody if that's a life or path they want to take.
Yeah, and me neither. It's as far to whatever side my stance is that we shouldn't be using steroids. That's a personal choice, and that's something that we, as outsiders, we can't look in on your life and judge you
100%.
on. That's not for us to do.
Not at all. Ours is just to see an outside perspective and do a little thought and a little research on it.
Yeah, maybe you learned something you didn't already know.
100%.
Yeah. All right, and 2 topics today. From here on out, that's all we're doing. But now we're getting into the AI-generated dad jokes.
Yeah, the favorite part of my show.
I love it.
All right, I'll go first. I got
Alrighty.
this. Are you ready for this? How do you organize a fantastic space party?
How?
You plan it.
Oh my fuck.
I think I'm getting stupider.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, why don't skeletons fight each other?
How come?
Oh, they don't have the guts.
Oh my gosh darn it.
Ba-dum-tis.
Oh, baby. All right. I used to. Let's try talking, man. What the hell's wrong with me?
I don't know.
All right. I used to be a baker because I needed dough. That had no punchline. It just fucking told it.
That's just one statement.
It's one statement.
I used to be a baker. I needed the dough.
That's fucking stupid.
Oh my
Way to go,
goodness.
AI. That was your first day? All right, let me do another one.
Okay, all right.
That
Get
one
back
was
into
just
it.
fucking stupid. All right. I told my computer I needed a break. Now it won't let me. Let's see, it's another statement too. I need a punchline, baby. Come on.
You do this one here.
All right, there we go.
No, you already did. Do this one.
Okay. Why did the coffee file a police report?
Why?
It got mugged, baby.
Oh, you coffee.
Oh my gosh, these are so bad.
They are. Did you know parallel lines? They have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet.
Aw. Literally, I feel my brain decaying.
Yeah, I am becoming stupider.
How is this? Who would be like, this is funny? AI. Like, I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high.
Oh, yeah?
She looks surprised.
Well, I believe it.
Yeah,
Don't doubt that.
Yeah, I look surprised with how fucking stupid these fucking jokes are.
All right. Why don't eggs tell each other secrets?
How come?
Well, they might crack up. What is that? Why is that? That is stupid.
That is so.
Why don't eggs tell each other secrets? Because they might crack up. Why isn't it? Why don't eggs
Jokes.
tell each other jokes?
Yeah, that would
because
make more
they
sense.
might crack up.
He's not even trying anymore. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet.
Really? Why?
I don't know why.
Set it up, knocked it down.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Kick it into the fucking goal.
All right. Well, I think that's
Literally the 10 worst jokes on AI.
yeah. I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow, they're
Jesus
not even
mercy.
trying. Oh man, we gotta. I like the AI jokes. I like using that idea, but we gotta maybe put a little stimulation on it because
Yep.
it is very.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well, we'll do better next week.
yeah,
I promise.
I promise we'll have some better jokes next week. We'll maybe put a little effort into it.
Or not.
Yeah, I will let AI do that. All right, thanks for listening, everybody.
Well, that does it for us here at the Rick and Rob Show, everybody. We hope you enjoyed listening, and please don't forget to subscribe.
Please, we'd
Yeah.
like to. We'd like to subscribe, but we'd also would like for some comments. We'd like to hear
Yes.
some feedback. Want to see how we're doing, how we're growing here. You know, we gotta
Yeah.
get not steroid growing, but
No.
growing.
All natural,
all
baby.
natural, baby.
Let us
Yeah.
know what you want to hear us talk about. We don't
Yeah.
give a shit. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah, give us some topics. We'll talk about anything. Just
Fuck,
about
we talked about a bear and a gorilla fighting.
for literally 12 minutes.
We could do it all day, honestly.
Yeah, give us some dumb shit. We'll feed it. I promise you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Also, don't forget about the patches coming out
Oh
soon.
yeah, we got them patches coming.
The design's been finalized. We're waiting to hear from the vendor, baby.
Yeah, rumor has it they're going to be glow in the dark.
Oh, all of it or just certain parts?
Just certain parts, the best parts.
Oh, I can't wait to see them and rock them.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Bye.